The Chicago Bears take the field for their first preseason game today against the Miami Dolphins. And after dominating them in the joint practice, how the Chicago Bears going to face in an actual game. We're going to talk about it all and more on today's Chicago Bears Central.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
What's going on, Bears fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bears Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related. We got Kev, Bobby, C-Dub, myself, Haize in the building. Steve-O should be coming through sooner rather than later, but fellas, it's finally here. Actual football conversation. No more speculating. No more. We get to talk about actual football. And even though a lot of the starters are not expected to play today, I don't give a damn. It's real football to talk about. So, with that said, you know how we usually do our pregame shows. We talk about the offense. We talk about the defense. We're going to have an added wrinkle into this one with the starters not being out there. Who do you also want to see take advantage of this opportunity to have a big game? So let's start off with the offense. Fellas, how you guys feeling about the offense? What do you want to see from the offense today?
Oh, man, I just want to see some consistent drives. I want to see some fundamentals out there. I want to make sure that ain't no guys running free to the quarterback. That's Tyson Bagent. Nobody running free to go get him. I want to see if Cal Monangai, does he have that crave? Does he have that desire out there? Because this is his first opportunity to show thousands or millions of people who he is. You should know who he is if you watch college football and Rutgers. I also want to see Luther Burton out there. Make some plays out there. Show him, hey. Make sure that I'm talking that real shit about you, bro, because I'm pumping you up, bro. I'm pumping you up, and just give him a little bit. You ain't got to give him everything. I'm just excited to see everything on. And Ozzie, this is a great opportunity for Ozzie. I'm just excited to see everybody on the offensive side of the ball, even on the defensive side of the ball. We gonna get to that in a minute, but most of all, Kyle Monangai and Ozzie. I'm ready to see those guys.
Facts. Hold on, Kev, before you start talking. First off, I need everybody. I know we all in Bears gear. Shout out to the shirt that Big Kev got on. Show Kev some love for always representing Black fatherhood. All jokes aside, Kev is one of the best husbands and Black fathers you will ever see. Somebody I look up to. Shout out to Big Kev. Go ahead, Kev.
Big Kev.
First of all, what up to the chat? I know y'all not used to seeing me on here, but I'll be here. It's football time, baby. I'm right there with you, Dub. You took everybody. So I'm very excited to see the offensive line. Newman and Trapio, those guys are important, and we're gonna see how they look. And of course, Kyle Monangai. Like, listen, we went into the draft. I know I did. Like, we about to get one of these guys, one of them ones, and we didn't, But hopefully we did. Hopefully he's a diamond in the rough. He'll get plenty of opportunities today. Is Colston Loveland gonna play, or is he one of the people they consider starters that's not gonna play?
I haven't seen anything specifically about Loveland playing or not. I would expect he's probably gonna play, but we'll see.
Yeah, so I'm very interested in these offensive linemen who are gonna get playing time, because we know how football is. Somebody gonna get hurt in the season or get nicked up in the game and have to go out. It's just how football goes. The offensive linemen, somebody hurt their knee, their ankle, whatever. So these young guys are gonna have to be waiting in the wings and ready to go. So those are the guys that I'm very, very interested in seeing. Those two offensive linemen, as well as of course Luther Burden and Kyle Monangai.
Agreed. I think that the offense, for the most part, I just want to see how Ben Johnson called his game. This is going to be Ben Johnson trying to get, his feet wet now as a head coach and an offensive play caller. So I want to see what the operation looks like. It seemed like he trusts Tyson Bagent to go out there, execute at a high level, at least for, just going out there and say, hey, you're going to start this game and we're going to just lean on you to see if we can get our guys going. I'm going to be looking at this offensive line too. This is one of those units that we have been very, very frustrated with for the last few seasons. So I'm trying to see if these guys are going to be able to hold their own. And then I'm also looking at these young players. Hey, this is your opportunity to move up a depth chart, to grab the coach's attention. And like me and Steve have been discussing on NFL Central, if y'all ain't tuned in, make sure you tuned in and locked in and ready to go. But we trying to see what the operation look like. How many pre-snap penalties we gonna be doing? What the operation looks like? What is the play call? All those things, all of the above, we gonna be watching today for that offensive side of the ball.
Facts. Yeah, we really just checking to make sure everything they've been taught, the intensity, the everything we've been hearing about, we want to see it translate on the field today. That's the main concern. I don't really necessarily have any people. It's just mainly body language, the psychology. Are you flying around the field? Are y'all all when the play in and the final whistle blow? Do I see 7 jerseys? That's my team. That's the type of things I'm looking for. Of course, you're looking for people to make the practice squad, 3rd string, 4th string. That's what these games are for. But like what y'all just illustrated, the most important part is the operation. How we looking? What's our thought processes on 3rd downs? How we'll be aggressive on 1st down? Are we going to show run heavy in certain situations or not? Those are the type of things we're going to be looking for in this first game. And then, like I've been saying on NFL Central, this is going to really show if being operation is really good, because you see how good coaches really is when it's less talent on the team.
That's a good point.
On the
That's a
field, I
good
should
point.
say.
That's a good point. I think for me, we have enough people that we still are trying to see what they're going to be either this season, next season, in the future for the Chicago Bears, that I'm excited about all of it. Like even Tyson Bagent playing quarterback. Like regardless of how you feel about anything going on with the Bears quarterback situation, like Tyson Bagent either is going to be an extremely good backup or he could be a trade chip for the Chicago Bears down the road. So it's important that he even looks good, and that's not anything about him versus Caleb Williams. That's just for the state of the franchise, right? So excited to see Tyson Bagent, how he's grown since the last time we seen him start a game. We haven't seen him start in over a year at this point, right? Like because Caleb was able to stay healthy. So to see Tyson Bagent get an opportunity to start, I'm excited about that. Kyle Monangai, of course, like he's the guy I'm really looking for. Like to hear so much over the last like week and a half of practice of him not only showing up and making big runs, but a lot's been talked about with his pass protection. And to me, if you're talking about a running back's pass protection a lot, that to me tells me that you're gonna have to have him on the field at some point in time. Like that's just what it says to me. I could be wrong about that. And then also Colston Loveland, excited to see him because he's talented, extremely talented from top to bottom. So excited to see a lot of these guys. The offense too, just from a standpoint of the scheme. I know it's not going to be the full scheme. Ben Johnson's way too smart and too much of a schemer to show everything in this offense, but just to see how much more like an actual NFL offense we look like versus what we look like under Shane Waldron and Lukey Dookie for that matter.
Hey,
Shaky Shane and Lukey Dookie.
Shaky Shane and Lukey Dookie.
I just wanted to answer this comment from Jeff Anderson, the NFL Network, saying it's a mistake Caleb in the first team offensive line not playing what y'all think. I just want to say I did want them to play this week, but I don't think it's that serious to say it's like a mistake. The world is going to end or nothing like that. I'll just say it's a missed opportunity.
Let me tell you how much this doesn't matter to me. Okay. Was it last year or the year before the Bears went undefeated in the preseason? That's one thing, right? And then on top of that, you remember last year when I was telling everybody during preseason, hey, this offensive line is about to suck, and people were like, well, we look good in preseason. We were one of the best preseason offensive lines in football. How the fuck did the offensive line look during the regular season? I'm not saying that you can't gain something from preseason, but it's funny how whether it was under Justin Fields or anybody else, people are like, oh, well, it's preseason. Let me see you do it in the regular season. Or it's when we actually do have success in the preseason and that offensive line actually looked good in preseason and it was ass in the regular season. Now people are like, oh, my God, it's a mistake that we're not playing these guys. You learn next to nothing in the preseason. There are certain things that you can do, certain hills you can overcome. But to me, and it's just the first preseason game. It's not like he came out there and said, our starters are not playing preseason at all. Then y'all be acting like we don't have 2 or 3 more preseason games. Chill out, my boy. Chill out. It's just like if you don't get your girl on the first nut, go get some water, come back. You catch her on the second one.
All right. My man. I had stuff to say, but now I done forgot.
Time to drink some water.
No, I feel like
that's
right
the
there
trick,
with you.
Drill.
I'm right
Is
there
that the
with you,
trick?
You gotta. It's a missed opportunity from an optics standpoint, in my opinion.
That's fair.
Ben Johnson is a rookie head coach. You got Caleb Williams learning another offense. You got an opportunity for at least one series to go out there and show what you've been working on. But you're absolutely right too, Drip. It's not that big of a deal. But I feel as though because this is your first time as a head coach, because of all the hype, go out there and give the fans a little taste. Why we got to wait an extra week to see what's going on? You know, that's just how I feel.
I mean, Joe Burrow played.
I mean,
He played a couple.
And Joe Burrow and Joe Burrow only passed the ball.
Yeah, but like,
okay,
this is a completely different circumstance, though. Like, my point is just simply you have an opportunity to show the fans something, and you passing up on that opportunity. I don't like that.
But I think that's the whole thing. They ain't trying to
I don't
show
think
us
it's
a
about
damn
showing
thing.
fans. I think it's about
No,
That's
showing
the
and
thing.
listen, Kev's point is
There's
absolutely valid from the standpoint of the optics. It is a huge missed opportunity optic wise, but I think this, like, if you ask fans, if we get into week 8 of the regular season and people are still like, damn, I'm still mad they didn't play that first preseason game. The season has been a wash, my boy. Like, we're not going to be thinking about the preseason game. Go ahead, Steve-O.
No, I just feel like if you pay attention to every quarterback that's starting that's not a rookie, they only pass the ball no more than 10 times. What are you going to learn out of that situation? You're not going to learn nothing about the operation. You're just not. You're just going to learn how to get this playoff called. If anything, you're just going to be being reminded of how to say the plays properly, being comfortable in the things like that. At the end of the day, since the time preseason been starting, we all know preseason 2-3 is the most important preseason
Yeah, I would
game.
agree with that. I think, and both things can be true. It's absolutely a missed opportunity, but on the flip side, like Steve-O said, I'm looking at Jordan Love. He only threw 5 passes yesterday. And you know what I'm saying? And a lot of the rookies, they've been looking good. Cam Ward has looked good. Jackson Dart has looked good. Shador's looked good.
Shador!
Shout out to Listen.
Wait, hold on. Let Drip talk.
Listen,
Go ahead,
shout
Drip.
out to Shador Sanders. Because first of all, I agree with him dropping. How he dropped, though, y'all, that was racism. So I'm glad that he went out there and had a big
That's
first
exactly
game.
what it was.
I don't agree with him dropping because you let that little, I almost said the wrong word. You let that little person from Hawaii come up there, and if you draft him over him, and this motherfucker can't throw passes,
You know,
places.
just real quick on Shador, not to get too far off topic. I could see him dropping out of the first round, but not all the way to the 5th round.
Yeah, bro. Fifth is crazy, bro.
That was literally like, hey, we're gonna teach him and his father a lesson. And his father specifically said he didn't want him to go to Cleveland. So you know that was all collusion. Like they had Cleveland draft another quarterback before him and then draft him anyway. But that's it. My bad.
Yeah, they saying that was the GM that made the decision ultimately. But I was just gonna add on before we move on to the defensive side of the ball. It's just like a lot of these guys are looking good right now. But in next week, Shador Sanders has to go against the Eagles. I would imagine Jackson Dart is going to have to go against a more loaded team that's going to get their starters more reps. And then you're going to start to, be able to peel back the layers a little bit more as the preseason goes on, because teams are going to now have their starting quarterbacks probably playing a whole half in preseason too. So though it is opportunity, you still got a little bit time to get some meaningful reps for sure. Plus, the Bears are going to be in joint practice again versus a Super Bowl contender, the Buffalo Bills, which is going to be very, very crucial.
And it just dawned on me. We've been talking about everybody like how the second DP spot is up for grabs, and a lot of others, the linebacker spots is up for grabs. Quite frankly, he might not know who his second quarterback is.
I agree with that 100%. I agree.
Because like I've been saying, Tyson Baker's been and y'all been talking about it too. Tyson Baker has been talking a lot of shit. But at the same people, the people he brought in, Case Keenum, they know the game, they know the scheme. So it's almost like, do I want to put the guy that's going to be in his ear more importantly, and I make him the second string, or do I want the young guy where in case Caleb get hurt, I can come in and plug it in? It's a big decision. That's why I think that he put so much emphasis
I just hope
on
Tyson
first
worked
game.
on his arm strength, because
I don't think there's nothing you can do about that. He need to work on his accuracy.
It's ironic though that his dad is an arm wrestling champion. This dude got the arm strength of a noodle.
He got the wrong genetics. He got his mama genetics.
That is funny. That is hilarious.
And his mama, yeah.
Let's move on to the defense, man. That same thing. Not all starters are going to be playing on the defensive side of the ball. What are you guys excited to see about the defense?
Oh man, you know what we've been hearing about the Bears and Miami Dolphins. The Bears defense reportedly beat them in submission and had them fighting each other on the opposite sideline. They were so physical out there and flying around the field. Okay, now we want to see it on the field. Now I'm desperately want to see what Dominic Robinson is going to bring to the table, because I have no idea why he's still on this roster. So we're going to see why he's on the roster as well. My man Wright over there on the cornerback position, 6'4". He like a 5-year. He been in the league 5 years. Ooh, Tyreek Stevenson, this guy. All he been doing, all I've been hearing is he's been making plays each and every day. And that size and the athletic ability that he has. Ooh, Tyreek, you better be on your P's and Q's this season.
Honestly, I think in practice is what, like, at first we heard Nashawn Wright was killing it, right? But then over like the last 3 days, last week, we heard Tyreek Stevenson was all over the field, used in blitzes, forcing pass deflected. Like, sometimes you need to bring in that competition to wake your ass up. So,
absolutely.
And it was clear. I think that was the thing. Like, a lot of the backup cornerbacks that we did have can just mirror a lot of the stuff that Tyreek can do. Wright came out and said, "I could do things that your ass can't."
I want to see what
I can come out there I could be a playmaker as well.
I want to see what my boy Austin Booker does. Like, he was the darling of last preseason in terms of the Bears drafting him out of Kansas and being on the opposite of Sweat. In the draft, we were all kind of wondering if they would go get another pass rusher, and they really didn't. Booker's going to have to step up, and in the preseason is going to be his time to shine.
I'm tired of talking about Austin Booker having all the energy in the world and chasing plays, but it's never no results, no production. I need to
This
see
is his
some
second
results.
year, though, right?
I don't care.
I think, but at the end of the day, like, I still think, like, that's still an important piece, because if we're not getting that pressure, the quarterback is comfortable. So if you still getting, like, there's multiple play, like Mason Crosby up until the last few years, that was his whole deal. He was there but couldn't finish the job. And then the last 2 years he figured it out, and that's why he got that
if
big ass
Montez
contract.
Sweat isn't doing his job, that makes Austin Booker's job that much more difficult as well. So both of those guys are going to have to step up this season. But during the preseason, I'm looking at Austin Booker like, bro, you got to go out there and show us something.
there is no competition for CB1. You mean CB2, my boy, because nobody's passing up Jalen Johnson.
Forget that.
Especially if you just seen the TikTok that just dropped. That nigga is on
bro, Jalen Johnson motivated, bro.
Anyway, he's underrated right now.
Yeah, I mean, and underpaid. Yeah. Bobby, what you excited for, brother?
Oh, and the defensive side of the ball, again, is going to go to what we kind of reflect from what I'm expecting from the offense, the operation. And Kevin Byard came out and said that, hey, we seen how physical we can be in what they was calling the most physical practice in a long time. That's our floor. So I want to know if that's a trickle-down effect. It shouldn't just be up to the starters to hold that ilk. It's because it's going to be a rotation of players coming in and out of the game. It might be a injury here, or a guy just need a breather there. And I want to see if these young guys are going to hold that standard. That's how you start to build winning cultures throughout the offseason, mini camp, training camp. It has to be a trickle-down effect. It can't be Montez Sweat and Dio only holding the thing. It's when Austin Booker comes in, Dominique Robinson. Hey, we don't know. We've been, me personally, I've been like, hey, to hell with him. Let him go. Done. But Dennis Allen is like, him and Austin Booker just got to put the fundamentals together, and they will be really, really good. So let's see if you're starting to put those fundamentals together, because your coaching staff is speaking highly of you. So here's now an opportunity, and I'm also going to be excited to see the situational awareness that Dennis Allen is going to display, even in this vanilla-ass preseason game. It's going to be a huge difference, in my opinion. I'm hoping that I actually get to see it. You're not going to see a lot of it, but the situational awareness is huge for me when it comes to Dennis Allen and his defense. I'm excited to see it.
Is Billings still on this team?
Yes.
Yeah, he's hurt. He got hurt, though.
He hurt again?
He got hurt. He twisted the ankle. Now, he did come back to practice. It's not like an injury. He's just hurt. But I'll probably expect not to see him much in this
last season. When he went down, that changed the defense. Yeah,
we went down.
That changed the defense. And now we got him and the gentleman we picked up from Atlanta, Grady Jarrett. I'm very excited to see how they do in the regular season. But man, because we needed him bad.
Yeah, I'm really expecting to see the ignorant side of our defense because I feel like for the last 2 years they've been showing it, but with our last quarter, our last coach wouldn't let us be ignorant. That's the thing. He wants us to come up to job, put your suit on. We're coming to the game. We're being professional. No, something about this defense now just telling me. Then it's telling them to go whoop their ass.
It's some nasty.
And that's what I'm like going to see because it's not just a star, but it's trickling down. Like we've been hearing shit about Dominique Robinson. Hell, we've been hearing stuff about Noah Sewell. He didn't came up out the grave. Like it's a ton of people I'm looking at. Ruben Hippolyte, if he's the plays, a man at the linebacker position. Like there's so many people at this that I just want to see the what's the word. The makeup of this team, has it changed? Like this is Dennis Allen's DNA all over it. Because as of now, I'm seeing it, but I got to see it on the field.
I agree with you there. Like Austin Booker is definitely one. Him and Daniel Hardy both getting an opportunity with the starter sitting. I'm really excited to see Noah Sewell because we've heard so much about Noah Sewell and the way he's looking much better under Dennis Allen. I want to see that. But you know who I'm excited? Two people, and they're UDFAs, and I think that they both have a chance to make this team. One maybe the practice squad, the other one the actual roster. Power Echols at that middle linebacker spot after what he did in North Carolina, and Major Burns at the safety. Because if these two guys end up being undrafted free agents that can even be depth pieces off your bench for you, that goes so well for the Chicago Bears defense, and especially Power Echols. We don't have a lot of depth at linebacker. We got TJ Edwards, we got Tremaine Edmonds, we got Noah Sewell, we got Ruben Hippolyte. But other than that, everybody else, Carl Jones, question. Amin, question. Power Echols can make this team. And if he does, when you look at what he did, he was the leader of that defense at North Carolina. Yeah. And you talk about a middle linebacker. I know he's going to play more than middle linebacker here, but the guy was solid in the run game, solid in coverage. If he can bring a fraction of that consistently here to the Chicago Bears, it makes me feel a lot more comfortable about the depth that we have at linebacker.
Is that blue Kool-Aid or hypnotic, bro?
But that's the Incredible Hulk right there.
That's the Incredible
vodka
Hulk
right there, bro. That's
vodka with what vodka. You got? Blue carousel in that motherfucker?
Like what is it? Why is it blue? That's the color of the
mystic.
glass?
I put some blue mystic in it. I ain't finna drink it raw.
That is the hoodest mixed drink ever, but I bet you it's fire, bro.
It's fire as hell.
It's fire.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought this nigga was drinking chlorine.
I drink everything straight, vodka and
Boy, I ain't had a mystic in years, bro.
Nigga, hey, bro, I can't find, bro. You know how hard it is to find.
Gotta go to any chicken restaurant.
You talk about any chicken
no,
restaurant.
But the thing is, they just put the same bitch has 3 flavors. I want the coconut. I want the blue one. Like
I have an idea.
Bro, I had a drink when I was out there. It was Patron, Hennessy, Blue Carousel, and some Grand Marnier. Nigga.
You had blue Patrinity.
Bro, the first one you didn't feel it at all. That second one, I was like, hey man, get some water.
Body
I'm actually on the Chicago River.
Exactly, bro. I'm sitting there like, is that the boat I'm in the water? What happened, bro? Like, yeah, that shit was real, bro. I'm sorry. Go ahead, though.
Hey, I figured something out with Dominique Robinson, bro.
Okay.
And ask and tell me if I'm right or wrong.
You're wrong about his name, but go ahead.
God,
he said,
Professor
Kev. I didn't even pick up on it this time.
He been saying Dick for 20 minutes. It's
Dominique. Okay, Dominique Robinson. I figured him out. I figured that he's the best practice player in the world. Don't y'all remember? Don't y'all remember? Like what was that? Jesus Shuttlesworth movie, and the guy was just doing all type of crazy moves and by himself and shit, like practicing by himself, hitting every shot and shit. Y'all know people like that back in the day, bro. That they hit every practice shot, but when it comes to the real stuff, they know where to be found. They fall off. They can't do it. Dominique Robinson is a ghost football player, bro. He a ghost.
But see, here's the thing, though. I don't believe this coaching staff would keep using them if it was like they got to be showing something legitimate, bro.
See something they like, bro.
Practice.
Everybody knew this motherfucker was about to get cut, bro.
See,
and he's here.
I think it's simple. This is the simple thing. It happens all the time. They see the size, they see the skill, they see the speed. It's just like, dude, Why when it's a nigga in
No,
front of you?
now, I will say this: he's a prototypical Dennis Allen type of player. That's why he's still on this roster. Like Dennis Allen, like big linemen, and he want to see if he can unlock him, so to speak. So maybe Dennis Allen is the key to opening that door.
Let's hope he's the
That
key.
nigga said that boy like he's built just like Chase Young, but I think I get more out of him. Chase Young don't stay on the field.
Ooh, talking about 151 was crazy.
You know what Dominique Robinson reminds me of? Y'all know how like when Zach LaVine is in practice, the handles look amazing until he's in the actual game and he bounces it off his foot.
Bro, he dropped the ball.
Like if you just you can tell Zach LaVine watched all the N1 tapes when he was growing up, because the man's handle in open gyms is bananas. Right? You put anybody in front of him, you're like, oh shit.
His rating dropped like 20% when the real game started.
It's crazy, bro.
On my mama. Outside, he Philip Champion. He's Zach in the NBA. He definitely just Zach.
That's hot sauce for you guys who don't know.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah, that's hot sauce.
Man, anything left? Flo? I know we usually talk about special teams, but you want to talk about your favorite position
Hey,
kickers?
bro, shout out. Hey, look, shout out to special teams. I just seen the greatest kick ever. I think yesterday he kicked that motherfucker 70 yards.
Crazy
70 yards is crazy, bro.
And it looked like he could have got 75.
He looked like he could have got 75.
Bro, they're gonna drug test bro's foot after the game.
They gonna drug test his foot.
Just the foot.
They got that motherfucker straight from Argentina.
That is hilarious, bro. But no, I mean, overall, just excited for this game. We'll see what the Bears do today, man. There's going to be a little bit extra edge. I wouldn't be surprised. Go ahead.
One more thing. What's y'all thoughts on the end zone? It's Navy now.
I like it. Anything that adds identity, bro. Like, I like it, bro.
I haven't seen it.
Y'all also saw that they not doing the orange jerseys this season?
I saw.
Thank you. Now, another thing. Have y'all seen?
And reportedly, Virginia wasn't a fan of the
ass
orange jerseys either. So my question is, why the hell was we using them?
I don't know why we wanted to look like Clemson so bad.
George
I really don't.
His mama. Come
You
on.
look like
Now I
for real.
want that logo on Drip shirt. I want them to put that at the 50-yard line.
I want
That's
them
what
to
I
put it
want.
on the helmet, bro. I know it's never going to happen. The C's too
Yeah.
iconic. I want the bear on the side of the
Now,
helmet,
did y'all?
bro.
How about we do this though? That fat ass patch we got on the jersey, we could put that on the field. Cause I'm not wearing that jersey. It might be for Virginia. I love you, but I'm not. That's a fat ass patch right next to that.
Bro, you gotta show us some love,
It
bro.
don't. It don't
You
look
gotta show us
good.
some love, bro.
You can't put it on the back of the helmet. I don't know shit. That shit is ugly, bro. Like you got a fat ass areola on the side of your nipple. Like why the fuck would you want that?
Shout out to the people with side areolas, though. I've known a couple of chicks that had side areolas. Shout out to them.
Wait a minute. What?
Hey, Jessica somewhere like
Motherfucker.
Let's go, man. We
All
here.
right, let me stop before I get us canceled, man. We want to thank you guys for tuning in to the pre-show. The pregame show, man. C-Dub, the fellas gonna be live on the live call. We'll be all here live for the post-game show as well. Any thoughts or anything, fellas, before we close it down?
30 minutes, baby. Let's go.
Let's go. We got Bears at 30, baby. Hey,
Hey.
get you some dill pickle, bro. Dill pickle lays, bro.
Those are
Can't
fire.
Nigga, they don't sponsor us.
Hey, now you got to try to.
Do you go to Sonic and get the deal combo with the
the
deal lemonade?
Nah.
No,
I
I
love deal. I love.
Wait,
pickles.
hold
I
on.
can't
You
drink
said
no
deal
pickles.
lemonade?
Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
do that, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I can't do
I ain't
it.
gonna lie. Whoever made that,
I heard it was good
arrested.
though.
Did you try
Hey.
that shit, Drip?
Hey,
No,
Doug.
it ain't.
Hey,
Bro, I don't
Doug.
like pickles, so no, I ain't
love
try that
pickles.
shit.
Hey, Doug.
Me
They got
either.
a spicy dill pickle ruffles. You gotta try those. They fire.
Oh, that sounds fire. I gotta check that out too.
And we want to thank you guys for
That do
tuning in
sound-
to Snack Food Central. We are all sponsored by obesity and fat assery, big baggotry. No, but thank you guys for tuning in. We'll catch you guys on the live call. Chi-Town